So, audio coming, video coming, everything is fine today. We were facing some issues before, but now everything is clear and we are back, people. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the brand new brand new live stream of the Cheesybit platform that you come here every day to get to know about a lot of stuff regarding the digital world, which is booming right now. Okay, and to be very specific, we don't deal with the that digital world like there is the marketing and all. We believe that there is one thing that is going to boom like a flower. Every day that flower is getting bigger and bigger. It is not stopping and we just have to wait. We just have to watch it bloom all the day, and that flower is named as cryptocurrency. Yes, it is a digital world of finance, currency, whatever you wanna call. But yes, it is blooming, and it is blooming since let's go back on maybe 5 years, 4 years, since the time it has went from $20,000 to $80,000, from 80 to 100. Yes, we had a downfall, but who doesn't have a downfall? Everything in this world has made for downfall and comeback. You will notice the same pattern also follows in the market, where the price doesn't go upmost, right? It always flows in one particular moment, that is going up, coming down, going up, coming down. That is a flow of a nature. Like everything won't be just going up. Sometimes we have to just a second. Why there is no live on Cheesybit? Today we are not live on Cheesybit. What happened? Cheesybit? Yeah, we are. Okay. Cool. Aniket Rajkarne says, hello Aniket Rajkarne. Welcome to the live stream of the Cheesybit platform. Let me just make one little adjustment for me to watch your comments. Okay. Hey, hello Dubai resident. Hello. Thank you so much. Welcome Aniket Rajkarne, welcome Rajashri Annamalai. Thank you so much for joining today's live stream of the Cheesybit platform. You are most welcome for here, and you know the drill of every day. Whenever you join the live stream, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel. If you have already subscribed, then please share it to the maximum people, so there will be a lot of people who will be coming on our live stream to learn about the digital world, which is booming, and get to know how you can take advantage of that, how you can get the profit from that. And yes, like a lot of people you must have seen, like they are doubling their money, they are tripling their money, they are 4 times making it. And bro and ladies, I will tell you one thing: if you have the perfect knowledge doesn't have to mean that you have every knowledge related to the trading. Okay, you just need to have the basic knowledge of the trading, gain some strategies, learn some strategies, because entering without strategy on the trading platform, it's not gonna get you the generational wealth which you aim for. Yes, you might get profit, but that won't be enough to make a build up a lot of savings for your future and all those things. You will be having a few savings, just you are growing the capital in a very slow rate, in a very slow position. Sometime you can gain maybe a big momentum due to the price, due to when the market shows you a good momentum. But if you want to capture every momentum of the market, you need to know about some concepts in the market, which is very essential for you to grab the bigger amounts of profit, which can help you gain and add up to your generational wealth, which you should have, because I feel that's the prime goal. Because right now the all generation where we are heading toward, we just need few to 4 things for ourselves. We just need what? time, freedom, money, and a generational wealth. These are the 4 things which we need right now. Okay, time for ourselves, because the more we are heading toward the life of the struggle, of the busyness, of your passion, your interest, your job, your slavery, whatever we are heading toward it, we need a time for ourselves, which makes us frustrated a lot, because in the back period of time we were not having that much exposure to what other people are doing. So we used to just analyze ourselves like, okay, we all have to do this, we all are doing this and everything. Now that we are exposed to what other people are doing it and what other people are utilizing their time into, how they are enjoying their life, how they are going for watching the world, going here, going there, buying this, buying that, now we feel little and anxious, we feel little depressed that whatever we are doing, are we getting stuck somewhere? Like we all have this one thought in our life that I guess, yes, I'm stuck. And then we need to have a break. We need to have a certain amount of add up in your life, something which you should, and which will make you feel that no, I am not here to just be stuck in one cycle. I need to break this cycle. I need to have time for myself, because obviously you need to have a time for yourself. But can you just have your time for yourself with just salary? The people we are watching, the people we are getting exposed to, who are enjoying their life like crazy people, are they doing salary job? No. You are glowing day by day. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I recently bought a lot of the skincare products, and yesterday I used two. It was a very good peel off mask, and I also used one rice water face sheet, and yeah, here it is. I'm glowing day by day. Thank you so much. So, like I was telling you, people, are they exposed? Yes, we are seeing those people exposing to a lot of great things they are doing in their life. Every time we feel depressed or we feel jealous, like why I can't do what they are doing, because they are doing something different than what we are doing. What is that? Adding a passive income in their life, because they don't have worry about what if I leave a job, what if they fire me, what if I don't have money, the things I'm earning right now is not efficient for me to explore stuff, for me to invest in myself. There is not enough, because we have tremendous amount of responsibility. What brand? It's a Korean brand. Yeah, it's like it's that thing. Its name is SOQOU. I don't know how to pronounce it. Maybe I will pronounce it wrong. Hi, by the way. Hi, hello, Ramisha Ghosh. Welcome to the live stream of the Cheese With family. Thank you so much for joining it. Please hit that like button, share to lots of people, share it to a lot of people, because I believe there are a lot of people who are still now curious regarding the crypto market, how it works, how the people are having so much amount of profit, how I can enter in the market, how I can start, from where should I start, and all these things. You will get every of your answers on just one pit stop, that is the CheezyBit platform. And also, if you haven't forgotten one thing, we are also going live with the ZBit as well. Okay, you will find out that the same live is being streamed at two platforms. That is, one is ZBit, another one is a CheezyBit platform. Okay, so yeah, this is a two platform. Do not get like confused or something. We are going with the two different places. Okay, nobody's stealing the content, nobody's doing anything. And thank God you made me remember. I have to check that platform as well. ZBit. Just a second, guys. ZBit. This is ZBit. Yes, we are live here as well. Okay. Till now there is no live. Cool. Okay, I have to check these two pages constantly, so I won't miss out any of the other people's. Cool. Please go and subscribe to that channel as well. People who are watching this live stream, I would love to request you that they both are our channel. Okay, this is not some collaboration or something. They both are our channel. So I would also request you to please go and also subscribe to the channel of the Zbit. And that is our channel itself, so you don't have to worry about this thing. There is no copywriting, or there is nobody stealing the content or something. They both are our channel. You should go and do the subscribing thing to Zbit as well. So like I was telling you all people regarding the Aditi Ingle. Okay, Aditi Ingle, welcome to the live stream of the Zbit platform. Thank you so much for joining. Please make sure that you are liking the channel, liking the video, and not just doing the emojis from that thing, the chat box, but also put the thumbs up button on under the like. Okay, so like I was telling all people, this is a one pitch shop where you can know everything related to the crypto world. Whether you want to know how to do trading, regarding you want to know about some strategies, you want to know about the basics of the chart, how to read a chart, how to enhance your technical analysis, everything has been covered in this one channel. And everything is in live sessions, so you can go and check out all the live sessions which I have created. I don't talk about the technical stuffs because I don't like a technical things. I am a practical guy. I go like, my mindset is a very logical mindset. If things falls under the logic, it is okay for me. If things falls under not logic and more emotion, that's not for me. I don't get that. I don't get those feelings. I don't get like any sense in it. I can get, there are two kind of people. There are like emotional people, there are logical people. I am at that logical side. Okay, so that's why I always make sure that my content is also very logical. If you go and check out, like if you are new here, you still need to refresh your memory regarding the basic concepts of the crypto world. That is not even crypto world. It is basically the trading. Okay, you can learn that trading techniques, and you can either do the stock market as well, you can do indices as well, you can do commodities as well. All my technique is only and only basis on whatever I have taught you in this in my previous live stream, is how to read the chart patterns very in precise manner, so you will never miss out any entry points, buy points, how much profit you can get, what can be the reversal movement, what cannot be a reversal movement, what can be the continuous patterns. Everything has been covered on this platform. If you just go and check out the live stream session of the Zbit. Okay, so this basically starts with the candles. Like, whenever you see the market, you first see what? You first see a candles that is either green, either red, with the different shapes, with the different sizes, with the different patterns. Okay, so I have covered the candlestick patterns, which is very necessary for you to learn about a candlestick. Why? Because it tells you regarding the market. What is the psychology of that one candle can tell you what is happening in the market, which side is which side is heavier, which side is stronger, which side is weak, which side is light. You will get to know regarding the candlestick patterns. Okay, even though, because there are some misleading candles as well, even though like the basic green is a buy and red is a sell, like seller win, buyer win. Okay, is that kind of thing. But even though there are certain red candles which gives you a buy signal. Why? Because of the psychology of that certain candle. For example, if I give you a very short example, if a candle is having a very long lower or upper wick and with a very small body, now the color doesn't matter. Either it is a green, either it is a red. Good evening, yes. Hello, crypto dollar. Welcome to the live stream of the Zbit. Long time no see. It's not long time no see. Okay, it's just been 2 days. At least I can enjoy my 2 days already. It's not a long time. It's just 2 days. Bear that 2 days. Let me have my fun for 2 days. So I was saying, yeah. So the candles with the longer upper wicks, the longer lower wicks doesn't give you a definite thing that red is a sell candle and green is a buy candle. It gives you an indecision one where you are not sure whether the market will go. Why? Because of the long upper wick. What does the wick says? What is the psychology behind the wick? If I tell you in a very short, because I've already covered those things in my live stream, so I don't want to go in a deeper way. You can go and check out those things. But if you want to know about this thing, in a very short, I will tell you just a second. Yeah. So for example, if you can look into my screen brush, there is this kind of candle, a very long upper wick, which means the market actually went to this position. That means the buying pressure was a lot there, like buying happened, but at the same time the seller tried to make the market go down. So your next decision will be two things: either the sell side can get weak and the buying thing will be a lot if the same longer upper wick follows in the next candle, or if in the next candle a long lower wick follows. That means yes, the sellers are still strong and they are still suppressing the buyers. So these are the things which you get to know regarding when you watch at a certain amount of candles. I am high. Yo man, yo, I am high. How are you? Always high, obviously. I am. Why even ask? You are always high. I am high. Why? I am not high, but high, I am high. Wow. Such a tricky username you have. So that tells you a lot about the psychology of the market, which you should know regarding why. Because see, at the very end, if you know about all the indicators, if you know about all the chart patterns, if you know about all the candlestick pattern, at the very end, if you just dissect everything and you find the main ingredient of a trading is that you are understanding the psychology of people, because they are the only one who are doing the trade. They are the only one who are creating the chart patterns, candles. Everything is happening because they are putting the two buttons, that is either the buy button or either the sell button. It's not like some other machine is doing or some organization people are doing nothing. It's the psychology of people you have to understand. Okay, because they are very hard to understand, because we are not analyzing the 10, 20, 30, 40, 100, 200, 1000. No, we are analyzing more than lakh kind of people who are right now in the market doing the trading. And to be very honest, why it is hard for the Bitcoin? Because it's 24 hour. The market is 24 hour. Nobody is taking rest. Nobody is taking break. They constantly, you can see one thing, that in that 24, if you just sit for one day for whole 24 hours, you will never see a candle being stopped at any point. Every time the candle is in every 5 minutes, like right now I'm watching the 5-minute time frame. There are different time frames as well, like 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 1 day, 1 month, 6 month, 12 month, at whatever price range you feel like you can get those things. Okay, so every time you will see that the market, this dot either red or green line is being formed every time. That's why the market is 24/7 open for all of you people. You don't have to wait for a certain amount. Like in the stock market, there are such things like when you wake up early, there are some certain strategies regarding the times, like in the morning 9 a.m. strategy, 2 a.m. closing strategy, midday strategy, or something like. There are tremendous amount of strategies in the stock market depending on a particular time zones. Okay, but in the crypto market, is there such things? Yes, but not that much according to the. Okay, meme coin today's Pinky. Hello. Pinky. Hello. Kuti. Hola. Hello. Kuti. Thank you so much for joining this live stream, everybody. Thank you so much. It's like nowadays I also feel good that it's you people are coming, enjoying the live stream, joining the live stream. Thank you so much for doing all those stuffs, being connected with us. Because if you are not here, why we are here for? We are not here for ourselves. We are not here for just talking to the walls. We are here for our people, and I love. Very great that a lot of people every day are joining it. They are staying with us. We are making a small community. Cheers to our small community which you are making, and I hope that with your help, with me, we will make this small community every day a little bigger. Every day we should take a small step, so we don't feel like we sudden thing like now we have to take a big step or something. No, every day if you take a small step, that is okay, because in overall time, in a monthly wise, yearly wise, we can calculate all those small steps, and we can see a big step has already been taken, and then we won't feel that much, because the small steps never hurts. The big step might. You can have a split, you can like tear your pants or something. So I was saying something. Yes. So understanding the market is very essential because that gives you an understanding where you can enter in the market, where you can exit in the market, and what position you want to enter in the market, either for the buying side, either for the selling side. There are so many things, but at a very that thing, if you just want to know how to trade in the crypto world, you don't need to have the tremendous amount of knowledge. Like from A to Z, you don't need to know it. It's like the same. Like from A to Z, we don't use every. I am Boa Hancock. I am also here. Hello, welcome, Boa Hancock. Thank you so much for joining this live stream of the Cheesebit platform. And I think you have seen the One Piece. It is started again. I don't know, but where are you? At what arc you are? At what kind of arc you are watching? What arc is right now you are in? Are you watching the latest episode? Are you not watching the latest episode? What is going on? Please feel free to tell me. I'm also a big fan of One Piece. So, updated anime. On fire. I know. I know. It is on fire. So, I was saying, yes, just you don't need to have a complete knowledge regarding the whole trading from A to Z, because we have noticed one thing, that we don't use all the alphabets from A to Z for everyday uses. We use a certain amount of like those generally used, all those kind of things which is often used overall period, whenever you're speaking, whenever you're writing, or everything. And there are certain words as well which we don't use every day. Do we need to know everything? No. Just for doing a trading, you need to know the very specific details which can help you understand the behavior of the market, and also strategies and indicators. Indicators is not that much helpful when you will enter in the real trading. Before that, when you are entering for the very the first time, indicator will help you a lot, but at the same time you will realize when you grow from the very beginner level to the advanced level, you will feel one thing, that actually an indicator is not being helpful at that level which the YouTube tells you. It is that much helpful. Even you will see, even my videos, you will feel that I have told you that this video, this indicator gives 80% probability, 90% probability it gives. But when you are taking a trade at some point where you need to enter in the market, you don't go by that thing, by indicator. Not just indicator, you will have a few more confirmation. You will need to have a few more confirmation. Why? Because you will see a lot of time that indicator is showing you the signal like, yes, go for a buy side, yes, go for a sell side, yes, but at the same time it won't give you that good profit, or sometime it will give you fake signals. So that creates some certain amount of tension in your brain, your heart, that what if this is that sign where it will go wrong. So you will tend to take the other confirmation, which is a very good thing. Rather than just relying on a certain one thing, you should have 2 to 3 confirmation with you. So you will feel very confident about whatever trade you are taking, whatever position you are booking, and whatever profit whenever you are exiting, you will feel confident regarding that. Okay. And most of the thing I will suggest you, rather than going for the there are a lot of strategies. Mainly 2, that is the support key levels and resistance key levels. I have covered both of those strategies. I have covered both of those things, in which you can just with a multiple time frame analyze, you can create your support key levels for your entering the market, and you can also see from where the market can have a price rejection or price support. Everything you can check out from those key levels. But I feel the more upgraded version, most logical version was the SMC, that is smart money control. Okay, so smart money control helps you to track the bigger player, that is the companies, that is the organization, which will help you to take the quality trade rather than the random trade you will take. Rather than random trade the small profit or something which you won't have that much, you can have a quality trade by just observing the market and tracking down the big organizations and big companies or the wealthiest people support and resistance key levels. Yes. So rather than just taking the trade by just like, okay, it is on my level, from here it will take support, from here it will go up. Rather than doing that, we can track such kind of people. These are those big organization people which you can see over here. This big movement can be never done by the small retailers or the big retailers. Both cannot make this big movement by themselves, because these big organizations and big companies are investing almost minimum, I will say $100, not $100, 100 crore, 1,000 crore, 2,000 crore, 5,000 crore. That is the amount which they invest in the market. That is the amount they move the market into. Okay, so that amount of money is not there even for the retailers. Even like the small investors, they forgot, they don't have that. But even the big investors, big retailers, they don't have this big of opportunity or big of amount in their bank, so that they can have such big amount of movement in the market. Okay, alone this market has moved from just a second 0.44. okay, it's not that big, but compared to the rest, which is so less. 0.09, 0.0 something. Okay, so but if you see this big movement, you will feel like this itself is 0. like half of the percent price the market has went up when the big player enter. And to easily identify who is a big player and who is a small retailer, just watch the candles. If you see the big candle, that is basically your Marubozu candles. Whenever you see Marubozu candle, just imagine that yes, a big player has entered in the market at that moment, at that time. Okay, other than that, whenever you see these small candles, you will feel one thing, that all the small candles are us, that is the small retailers, small people who are entering in the market. Okay, other than that, these big people are this SMC, and I've also talked about SMC in one of my live streams, so you can go and check out all those things as well. Okay, this is the strategy. SMC is a strategy. Okay, I was feeling like tomorrow I will be okay. Let's leave tomorrow to tomorrow. Okay, let's just focus on today first. We'll see what we can do tomorrow. So this is a one part, that is analyzing the behavior of the market and understanding how the market is moving. There are so much things like the basic one is a Dow theory, but that is two basics. You will not know when to have that thing, like the reversal, when the reversal is gonna come. But there are few stuff with which you can know when the reversal are gonna come, and I will tell you regarding 4 topics. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, there are the 4 things which I will tell you. This 4 thing is just basic common behavior. This is not a big strategy or big concept or something. These are the 4 those things which I thought that I will share with you all people today, because these are the common market behavior which you should know and how it works. So you will, whenever those things will happen with you, you will have a common idea like, yeah, this might now change to this. So even when the market has not made that movement, you will be prepared for that movement, and once it gives you that exact movement, you will be confirmed that now I have to enter in the market and all those stuffs. But you have to know one thing very specifically. Before starting my content, I want to tell you one thing very specifically, that just knowing what's happening inside the market is not enough at all. You need to know and you need to have an understanding of what is happening outside the market so that you can grab an early opportunity of either positive side or the negative side. Now, what is this positive side opportunity? What is this negative side opportunity? It is basically, I'm talking about the news which is happening outside the crypto world. Because of this news, if you get to know regarding certain trade wars, if you get to know regarding certain war, if you get to know regarding some company's new product launch, if it's a flop, it is a great hit or something, like any kind of news which is happening or is related to whatever you want to invest in the market, it can give you an early signal of what the market can go into the future. Either it can go for the buy side or either it can go for the sell side, which basically buy side is a positive news which happen outside, from which the people will have more interest, more trust in that product, in that currency, in that stock. So a lot of people will try to invest it, and when a lot of people invest, obviously what happens in the market grows and goes in the higher price side. Okay, same thing, an opposite thing which we have seen in this, like in the starting of 2025, we have seen the same exact thing happening for a longer period of time. The market was going in the bearish side a lot of time. Why? Because of the tariff attacks. Because see, tariff attacks is nothing but an attack to the financial economic system, okay, which the world has. I'm not talking about a specific company's economy or not the countries. I'm talking about the worldwide, okay, because the tariff attack was a worldwide, like the 2 countries, 3 countries, 4, maximum 4 to 5 countries, economic was becoming a little unstable because of the price hike, the tariff hike and all those things. Rather than having the stable ones, it was hiking a lot. So market crashed at that moment because lesser people were having investment in the market at that moment, because they were feeling that uncertainty in the market, which was a legit thing to feel. Because when the tariff attack came, we have seen the downfall to the downfall to the downfall. From 100 we have seen to 90 to 80 to 70s we reached. Can you see, within just 2 to 3 months we have seen 30,000 decay. $30,000 I'm talking about, okay. I don't know regarding INR or some other currency, I'm talking in a term of dollars itself, okay. So $30,000 decay we saw. That is not a small amount of decay to be watched in a certain amount of, in a very short amount of time frame. Because like if you go and check out the stocks, they won't be having certain amount of rise or either a fall. They have they are like a tortoise, okay. They grow slow, they fall slow. The crash is a different thing, because the crash happens when there is a tremendous amount of bad news happening. That's the crash thing. But if it's not a crash, then the stock market, you will feel they have a slow growth and slow fall. They don't work like a crypto, because volatility in the crypto is at peak. The market price will shift very easily. The market price will fall very easily. There is no guarantee whether it will stay at a stable point. Like if you just check out in a whole month, you won't find the Bitcoin price to stay at one certain price range. That, for example, in a stock market, it can stay up to, like right now it is at $94,000. So you will feel like you will see in the stock market it will go range in the 94,500 or 94,800 max. 300 price difference, 400 price difference, 500 price difference. That's all it can give. But in the crypto market, you can see it from the thousands to 2,000 to 3,000 or maximum or more. Like there is no limit to the more. But minimum you can see more than 500 price difference you will feel in a certain one candlesticks. That one candle can give you price difference of maybe more than 500 and 1,000. That is the volatility issue of the market. But at the same point, see, it is how you look. It is your perspective. If you are looking in a perspective that the volatility is a bad thing, but I look in a that way that volatility is actually a good thing. It just, you are on the bad side. For example, if I have taken a trade for a buy side and the volatility makes the market price go jump, very good jump, and I have taken a buy side and it is jumping from a lower price to higher price. That's profit for me. So the perspective falls in the position of where you are in the market. If you are in a bad movement, like if you have taken the buy position and the volatility is going to the sell side, obviously it's your bad day. It's not the market is bad or something is bad. It is your judgment or your luck, because see, sometimes luck is also there. You cannot just predict a lakh people's psychology. It is not easy because you won't find out at what majority you are. What if, just for example, like I told you, a candlestick is always a majority and a minority game. For example, the trend, a candle is fight between who? The buy and the sell. So it depends on which majority are you on. Like for example, if we have a lakh people, if 60,000 people are in this buy side and 40,000 people are in the sell side, who will win? Obviously the buy side. You can watch it in the time frame that the market is moving in an uptrend. Yes, it is going up, falling down, going up. That is a basic movement of the market. You will never see a straight up and straight down. It always have its particular momentum, like a zigzag, like going up, falling down, going up, falling down, like a flow it has. Okay, so it always depends on the majority. If you are in a wrong majority, if you are in the minority side and you blame that that is a bad day, just like you didn't predict, because the other majority side which made the market fall in the other way, they saw that coming. That's why they took that trade. That's why they had that amount of profit which you didn't have. So it, rather than blaming to it is a bad market or something, just check out your analysts, because the majority people did a right analysis. They took the right trade where the trend is going on, and the minority people who took the opposite trade always criticize, which is not a good thing. Okay, so yeah, and also one thing, in the SMC, if the concept, I have given you the best advice, rather than trying to invest in, like whenever you see certain kinds of trend, like double top pattern, double bottom pattern, or the round top pattern, the top round, the bottom round, the flag, the bullish or pennant or engulfing, or whatever things you see. Don't just go by the chart. Okay, like you will know regarding all those entry points. Even I have mentioned about those specific things, like where you have to enter and where you have to not enter. Okay. Hi, Yash, beta, good. Hello, Sagita. Thank you so much for joining this live stream of the GZBit platform and the ZBit platform as well. And yes, I am good. Thank you so much for asking. I hope you are also good. Okay. Thank you for joining. Okay. So all these chart patterns have a specific amount, like they will tell you when to enter, where to enter, like enter at the neckline, wait and blah. But I will tell you at those points, the big organizations and big companies are actually waiting for you to enter in that exact moment, so they can eat up your stop losses and give liquidity to the market, because market at the end works on liquidity. If the market doesn't have liquidity, they won't have a big movement. If the market doesn't have a big movement, that means now it is time, so they can grab your liquidity. And liquidity is basically your money, that is your stop loss. Because see, a retailer's mentality and the new people's invest mentality is that they don't want to have a bigger stop loss, that is basically bigger loss. They have this very small amount. In that small amount, they are doing trading and they are having a bigger profit target and smaller stop loss, because it's a good, I'm not saying that it's a bad mentality, it's a good mentality. You should keep your money safe, but it affects in a very wrong way when you look it into the concept of SMC, because they deliberately make such huge buying side green candle or the huge red side selling side candle to hit your stop loss. So, and from there you have noticed that those are called like fake breakout. You must have heard that there are a lot of fake breakout in the market. They are just trying to trigger you, hitting your stop loss and blah 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 blah. All those kind of stuff, and those are truth. Okay, a lot of time you will feel that, for example, just a second. Yeah, for example, if you have seen this W pattern, okay, so what they say ki at the neckline, this is your support, this is your resistance, this is your support. So at the neckline, you should enter in the market over here, and from there it will give you a boom side thing. Okay, and you have noticed one thing very commonly, that all the time what happens is the market will try to go, it will wait. See, whenever you see like a small candle at the neckline, do you know what that means? That is exactly meaning that the small retailers, you, me, are entering in the market. Because like I told you, whenever you see a small candle, that is basically us. We create the small candle. We don't have that amount of money to create the big candle. So when you see this small candle, that means it is visible that people are entering in the market at right now situation. So what they do, and then you have noticed one big candle will come on the sell side, and then from there again the market will go up. This big candle is those big players, the big whales, the big organizations and all those kind of people, because they believe that you will put a stop loss very nearby rather than having on the exact support point. You will put it very low, because this distance from the resistance to the stop from the support to the resistance becomes very big for you, and I can understand that. Okay, we have this common thing like risk reward ratio. We always keep it either 3:1, 2:1. We'd never keep 1:1, because we feel that is a very bad or very huge amount of, just a second, let me just check here. That is a very bad and a very huge amount of price loss, or to keep a stop loss that big. But they do in such way, they do you bad. So you just have to wait for such kind of movement, which I will tell you today itself about a certain amount of behavior, what certain kind of behavior the market does. Okay, before that, like I told you, you should also know regarding the news of what is happening outside the crypto world, which can help you grab your it's not just grab opportunity, you can also save here. If you have some amount of holding already in the market and there is a bad news going on in the world or in the finance industries or somewhere in the bank, in the cryptocurrency related to something, then you should take it as in that opportunity as well, where you are just taking your sales and you're booking your profit and you're coming out of the market, rather having a loss or losing the whatever amount of profit you have already earned. Then you can come out of the market as well. Okay, just one thing, people, if I talk very fast, just let me know, because I know that I have a tendency to speak very fast. Okay, so if you lose anything in between where you are not understanding what I am trying to say, or I just went very fast, so just do let me know in the comment section. I will repeat it for you, or you can also I can also like slower my pace. Okay, if you are okay with my pace, that is good. If you are not, just let me know in the comment section, because if I should speak in a way where you can understand. Okay, but it's like sometimes I forget. It's just like my habit. I have a habit to speak fast. So do let me know if you miss out on some things or something, or if you even want to understand the same concept again, because you're not understanding it. Just do let me know in the comment section. Okay, cool. So with that note, let's just jump into our news, which I wanted to share with you all people. Just a second. I will check it. Okay, so there is one meme coin, like you have seen, like the upgrowth, the bull movement of the crypto market has started, and the Bitcoin we have seen, like it was from 70s, now we had touched 94, and we are hoping that it will touch again its all-time high, that is 100, and will create the farther high, that is will be the newest high of the Bitcoin. Okay, but not just stable coin are there in the bull movement. There is one certain meme coin maybe taking a lot of bull movements in, like, it's just like I have told you this thing, like whenever there is a big river flowing and it has a good flow, just wash your hand in that. So this fart coin is also doing the same exact thing, like a whole cryptocurrency is right now in a very bullish momentum. So this fart coin has not just end, like took a deep in that exact river and went a little ahead. Okay, the fat coin soared 170% in the month and could hit $2 soon. Okay, so let's just go and check out what happened in this coin and every of those things. That was the title, that it went 170% up in a whole 1 month. Okay, a fat coin, a meme coin on the Solana blockchain has jumped 170% in just 30 days. In the last 7 days alone, it is up 27%, even while the most meme coin dropped. So this can be one of those meme coin, like everyone is falling, but that one guy who is still struggling, grinding and showing the results to you. So this can be that coin. It is priced right now at $1.16. It is very cheap and it may rise up to $2 if the momentum continues. So you should have watch on that chart in that coin as well. If you feel like it can give you a good profit in maybe next month, maybe next month, you should invest in it and you should grab and volatility. If you are see whenever I will tell you about one thing as well. How is a mentality of a poor investor and what is a mentality of a rich investor. Okay, so for example, there are two markets going on. One is let's say the bull market, where you can see in a whole month wise or the past months we have seen a very good momentum for an upside market. Okay, and the other market is certain like XYZ. Let's say for example, okay, let's take example of XRP and let's take example of Solana. This is not what happened to those markets. I'm just taking an example. Okay, so for example, if XRP in this past 2 to 3 months have given us a very good momentum of an upgrowth, like constant bull market, constant upgrowth, constant prices rising. Okay, and on the other hand, Solana is not having that good momentum. We are seeing the weak trend, the market price is falling down constantly from let's say 20 to 15 to 10 to 5. Okay, and on the other hand, XRP is going from 5 to 10 to 15 to 20. Now, what is a poor mentality and rich mentality? Poor people will think what like Solana was at 20, but right now it is coming at $5. So I should invest in that Solana because right now it is at a cheap price. Because a new investor, they have this mentality like where the market is in the very lowest point, I will buy at that point. So whenever it goes back again, I will have a good amount of profit. But that is a poor mentality. Now what does the rich people says? Like if the market is already in a upgrowth movement, I should invest in that market which can give me a profit, rather than I should invest in that market which is already falling down. Yes, the price is falling down, but at the same point, you should know one thing, that the momentum of market is in the sell side. If you are investing a buy position in a sell side market, that doesn't make a sense. You may end up in having a tremendous amount of loss. But to put on a certain amount of horse, which is faster, which is growing, which has already won 2 to 3 this thing like races, that is a good investment where you can invest. Like a market is already going up, it is showing a good signs in past 2 to 3 months, a constant growth, a constant momentum, a good momentum. So we invest in that rather than investing in a weak market where there is no probability of when it will go up. Yeah, I know one thing, like whatever falls will go up again, but we don't know a surety for that. Either it can fall in maybe it will take 3 months to grow, 4 months to grow, 6 months to grow, 7, 8, maybe 1 year. Do you want to risk your money for that long period of time? Obviously not. Rather than that, invest, take a like rich mentality and rather invest in those market which is already showing you a good result. Okay. So I was talking about something. Yes, the news. So right now the fat coin is actually in those things which is having a constant uprise in the market. So that would be a very what is that word? It's fine. So that would be a very good decision to make and take a trade in, or just I'm not saying just go from my blind words. Okay, watch the market, see the 25-week low as well of the market, because 25-week lows gives you that thing, that is how a certain coin has performed in overall 1 week, which gives you an understanding of whether the market is a good performer or a bad performer. Okay, so why a fat coin is rising? A strong technical signal, a MACD golden cross, the bullish signal where short term trend moves above the long term, like the indicator has shown that thing, and the RSI at 64, this shows a strong buying pressure but not yet overbought situation. Okay, so overbought situation has not happened, so till the time it reaches the overbought situation, you can go for a buying side. Okay, and super trend indicator says buy. So these are the thing which is the indicator, strong technical signals. And now the chart patterns, the fat coin is showing the U-shaped recovery, that is the bottom round pattern which we have talked about. And if you don't know about it, please go and check out the live streams of the Cheesy platform where I've talked about the reversal chart patterns. You will find that chart pattern in that. Okay, which means a strong reversal from the early crash. Okay, high trade interest, open interest, money in the future contracts rose from 100 to 250 million. Okay, so future and option are two things. Okay, you need to understand. If I give you gist of it, future is like, for example, if I see like right now price, this is the spot one. Okay, this is a spot trading, what we do. Spot says that right now we are at 94.85.8. Okay, but in the future, if you enter in some future chart, you will feel like the market price is above that price. How it is, we are watching the same coin. Future says that you are putting, like, I feel, this is my personal opinion, okay? You don't have to think in that exact way. But my personal opinion, I feel future and options are the pure gambling. Like, you are putting with your technical analysis or something, you are just saying like right now I am seeing the market is at 94.85, but maybe by 2 weeks or 1 month or 3 months, that price can touch that level, like 96, 97, 98, whatever. We don't know what, that is a pure prediction. That is no surety in it. There is no the surety comes with your technical analysis only. Okay, but there is no paper stamp. Where is it? Please send now. Okay, so what I was saying, I was saying, hey, Pooja Chauhan, hey, hello. Thank you so much for joining this live stream of the Cheesy platform. Means a lot. I was telling you something here. It's fine. I was saying something. I forgot what I was saying. It's fine. Okay. Yeah, futures and option I was talking about. Okay, so the future is like there is no surety on it, like whether the market will go or not. Just your technical analysis you are doing it, and with that thing you are saying that in the 2 weeks I may feel that it will go up, and but if it goes in a like in your opposite way, if you have taken a future for the buying side, like I believe right now is at 94, maybe in 2 weeks it will touch 95, it touches 95, or either it is above 94, it is your profit. There is no such thing like at 95 only you will get profit. At whatever price rate you have taken the buy side, if it is above that, you are in the profit itself. Okay, but if it goes below that, you are at a loss. That's the thing. Okay, so that's what the fat coin is saying, that in the futures they can see a lot of people are aiming for 250, like the market cap for the future rose from 100 million to 250 million, which is a lot of people are having a trust that yes, the fat coin can go up. Okay, this means more people are betting on the price going up, so it's better in the trade to stay in the majority. Okay, so smart people is buying. Well-known trader who made million before bought more fat coin. He now holds 2.4 million worth and signs of confidence. What next? If the price break, they have also given you some key points to watch. So make sure that you are watching such key points. One is if the price break from $1.27 and 1.52, it could shoot up to 1.92 or even $2. Okay, but if the momentum slows, it might fall back to 0.86 or even 0.20. So these are the key points which you should make sure that you are watching. One is 1.27 and 1.52. Okay. Meme coin boom on Solana. Meme coins are getting hot again, especially on Solana. Fat coin is now at second biggest meme coin on Solana, behind only the Trump token. Bonk, the another meme coin, is also rising up to 88%, 24. But see, I will tell like yes, it is rising according to the analysts, but I won't tell you that you should think of meme coin as a stable coins and to have a big amount of investment in it and to hold for a longer period of time, because meme coin are made for fun. They are not a stable coin. They don't have a greater potential for the future. Okay, they are made for fun, for short-term fun, for the short-term growth, for the short-term profit you can get from that. But if you want to go for a long-term investment, please go and check out the stable coins. Okay, never go for a long-term investment for the meme coins. So this was the thing, like the news which I wanted to tell you all people. Okay, risk to watch. RSI is getting high, which could mean a short-term pullback, because whenever RSI showing is going up, it's like it is staying up to like 90 to 100 zone. That is an overbought situation. Okay, if it falls below 100 or 95, below 95 or 100 it falls, that will show you that an overbought situation has happened, and from there the market will fall. Whenever there is a product which is overly bought, you will feel like at a certain amount of, like for example, if I'll tell you perfect example for overbought. See, if it's a Diwali, a lot of firecracker is being bought because they are in the demand at that moment. But whenever the next day of Diwali is happening, like Diwali, till the time of Diwali, good demand. But the next day after the Diwali, you will feel like now the demand is not there. All the products have been overly bought and the sale of those products will be less now. Why? Because the demand is gone. Same goes for the RSI. RSI will tell you regarding an oversold and overbought situation. Oversold is from 20 to 0. 20 to 0 is your oversold situation. If the market is going from, if it is crossing like from 0 till 0 it touched, or it is stay. If it stays from 0 to 20, that's not an issue. Let it stay till there. But the time it crosses 10, 15, 20 and goes forward the bigger number like 25, 35 and those kind of stuff, that is when an oversold situation has ended and now the demand has rise of a like certain price and it is gonna go up. Similarly, exact opposing thing for the overbought situation where it will stay from 90 to 100. Let it stay from 90 to 100, that is not an issue. But the time it falls from the 90 to bottom, 80, 70, 60, 50, that is a point where the market has deleted its demand and now it is gonna go for a downside. Okay, so the RSI is right now rising and there can be a short-term pullback as well, which is totally fine. Okay, and the Bollinger Band shows the price is near the top, often signs for slowing down. Whenever, like you have seen the Bollinger Band as well, like I have created a video regarding, you can understand the Bollinger Band in the, from the basic to the advanced level, how to enter, how to analyze and all those things regarding the Bollinger Band indicator. So you can go and check out my live stream where I have talked about the Bollinger Band. Okay, you will see in the title itself, Bollinger Band indicator or whatever. Cool. So the other news which I wanted to tell you all people was of BlackRock Bitcoin ETF pulls in 970 million, the second biggest inflow ever. This is like because the downfall of the crypto market was there. Okay, the BTC touched 970, but since it's shown a good amount of interest in the market, see, can you see a big candle is forming right now? These are basically yes, these are basically the big players. Okay, these are us, the small people, but can you see these big people? Yes, those are the one we should watch, and we should track their movement. So whenever they make a movement, we should also make our movement. And they have the certain things, like SMC talks about the supply zone or supply box. Like every term has 2 to 3 words of themselves in the market. Every people have their own way to call it. Some people call it supply zone, some people will call it supply box, some people will call it supply level. Okay, it is whatever, but it all means the same thing. You don't have to get confused. It all has the same meaning. So, and also this lower long wick which just came down to grab the liquidity of the market. Okay, I am shifting from my topic, but yes, you should know regarding such movements. Like whenever such kind of movement happen in the market, now it has created a very long lower wick, which tells you regarding what? That the market liquidity has been grabbed from there. For example, a lot of people may have entered in this market from at this point. Okay, and their almost stop loss would be this big candle, and you can feel. Let me just draw that candle. Okay, line. They have put their stop loss on that big candle because they feel that that was a good supply zone from there. Okay, and you will feel that exactly that moment this candle came down for just grabbing the liquidity. Did it want it to be a red candle? No. Why it came down? To create a longer lower wick to grab the liquidity, that is basically grabbing a people's stop losses at that moment, at that time. Okay, cool. Okay, there are certain things which you note. That's why I told you. Now coming back to our news. So the BlackRock Bitcoin ETF I bid shows a nearly $1 billion. Okay, we are talking in the dollar way. Ashwini Kiche. Hi. Hello, Ashwini Kiche. Kiche. Sorry, just funny. Kiche. Ashwini Kiche. So the BlackRock Bitcoin ETF I bid saw nearly $1 billion inflow on Monday, which signifies that lot people are now entering in the market for the Bitcoin and entering in the having a lot trust, because now a bull market has started in the market. Okay, before we saw a lot of outflow, now we can see a lot of inflow. Outflow, very basic, very simple. Inflow when the people are investing, outflow when the people are taking their money out. Okay, so this is the second largest daily inflow since it launched in January 2024. So money inflowing shows a big investor institution are getting more confident about the Bitcoin again. Why is it important? Rising the confidence in the Bitcoin. Bitcoin seen as a more stable than the US stocks. And like I told you, like all this stock market indices, I will leave commodities because compare to commodity market, like crypto market, if there is anything which can give a competition to the Bitcoin, is a commodity market. Because see, commodity market don't have a crashing movements like the Bitcoin. Commodity is very safest way to make money, but slow. I'm not telling you that is a very quick way, safest but slow. Commodity is basically your gold, silver, the other things like jewels kind of stuff. Okay, so those are those things where you can have a safe trade, because gold price don't fall that much. It will go up. Like you have heard it from your family itself, like investment in a gold is a good investment, because you have seen like in a in a year wise, if you see year wise, I'm saying, okay, not 6 months, not 5 months. If you can see a certain kind of, like, if you calculate, if you just note a gold price on Jan 1 2025, it won't be the same and 31st of December on Jan 31st of December 2025. If you give it 12-month difference, you will feel like it has rose a lot, and it doesn't fall. Okay, so commodities, other thing, it is a safe, but the only thing which why I feel the crypto coin is better, because of the market price, the people, the volume, and also the volatility. Because we need, if you want a high growth market where you can have a very constant, very up growth in a very quick time, and constant as well, like we haven't reached to $20,000 till now, which will be the black day in the whole history if we reach in that level. Because see, if you can just look out one thing, cryptocurrency is the most expensive currency in the whole world at right now moment. Okay, and it has been there since last 5 to 6 years. It has been the most expensive currency in the whole world. Nothing is this much expensive. Like one Bitcoin at $95,000, you cannot find anything at that value. Okay, I'm not talking about Patek Philippe, I'm not talking about Richard Miles. Those are the antiques, those are watches, not currencies. Okay, so yeah, this thing. And also one thing which I want to tell you, like, okay, let me just complete the news and I will get back to it. Okay, because those are the market behaviors which I want to tell you about. Rising confidence compared to the US stock market. Some investors now view it as a safe haven asset like gold. Like I told you, like all the people are like commodity for them is a very safe asset for them, like where the people are entering for a safe thing. You won't have your money lost. It will be very safe and it will be grow. It will grow slowly, but it will go for very sure. ETF popularity in growing ETF makes it easier for the traditional investor to buy Bitcoin without needing a crypto wallet. iBit is attracting the most attention, far more than the rivals fund. Okay, ITF versus other ETF. Let's just get to know regarding those things, like what is the difference. ETF name, inflow, outflow, notes, BlackRock, IBIT, 970.93 million plus, big inflows showing the strong demand. And the Fidelity BTC minus 86.8 million, investor pulled out money. Grayscale, GBTC 46.6 million, outflow again, continued outflow. ARK investor, ARKB, 226.3 million outflow, biggest outflow in a day. So we can see that the BlackRock is having the upper hand compared to the other ETFs over here, and which is true fact, because people are not thinking about like some new thing came, or some such kind of thing came which is like new and which with a lot of advantages, a lot of good features. Okay, they saw one name, that is BlackRock. If you can just go and search regarding the BlackRock CEO, you will find out one thing, that you will see who that guy is, what is this company, because BlackRock holds the biggest amount of investment, like the world money. Like people will say that the world money is in the BlackRock's hand. Why? Because the top rich people, like the top 5%, 6%, 10%, everybody comes to the BlackRock to make a certain amount of investment, and that is a thing which you should know regarding. Okay, so people are not going for IBT for just like they have good features or something. No, it is a competitive world. Why they are going? Because BlackRock is a greater brand than the other ones. That's the only thing, nothing else. Takeaway: while the BlackRock's ETF is thriving, the other are losing funds, showing that, and I have talked to you about this thing, like when he was about to invest or about to make this ETF, I told you regarding that thing itself, like this is gonna be the next big thing, not because of the features, not because of the product, because of a BlackRock, the name itself. Okay, so what is driving this surge? Less political uncertainty. Trump hasn't made a negative comment about the crypto lately. The market optimism, Fed and tariff talks are calmer, helping the investor mood. Bitcoin sees a backup with the stock market shaky. The people are looking at the Bitcoin again for the protection. Still some caution, not all ETF are doing well. Obviously, the top market for the Bitcoin ETF is fixed, meaning not everyone is bullish yet. But at the same point, you will feel that the BlackRock is there. Go for a bigger brand. Okay. So that was the news which I wanted to share, because you should know regarding these two things. The fat coin, go and check out. Don't blindly buy anything. Don't blindly take anybody's word in this whole internet. Just take the words, like analyze those words. Okay, verify it. If it is exactly what they say, if you see a future growth over there, then invest. If you don't see, don't invest. Okay. Do not lose your money. Now, let's come to our thing. Just give me a moment. Okay, so today we are gonna analyze on I am gonna tell you about this certain just a second. Okay, so I am gonna tell you regarding the 4 basic market behavior which you should know. So whenever those things comes to your chart or to your pattern or all those kind of stuff, then you will know regarding such stuffs what to do next. Okay, Arya says you are the cutest thing my eyes witnessed today. Okay. Thank you. This is the cutest comment I have witnessed today. Thank you so much. Okay. So we are gonna learn about four market behavior. Okay, here it is not. Okay. So first one is order flow. Second one is CHOCH. It is called, it is too big to type, I will tell you, but for right now let's keep it as a mystery. Third is your BB. I will also reveal its full form in a little while. And fourth is supply built up. Oh my god, I sound like the teacher who is writing and saying at the same time. They will always say like demand built up. Demand built up. Okay, these are the 5 things. Like, see, supply and demand built up is just like kind of very similar and one thing. That's why I told you that I'm going to teach you regarding the 4 basic market behavior which you should watch in the market a lot of time, and you will see what to do at this moment. I will tell you regarding that as well, what you need to do, what you need to have, and what you can do. Okay, cool. So let's just, so these are the 4 things, sorry, these are the 5 things. Now let's go and learn about the first, that is order flow. I will write it here. Everything caps I need. ORDER, order flow. This is one. Okay. Okay, you can see order flow. Okay, so for learning an order flow, you need to learn 2 stuffs. That is knowing what is higher high, sorry, 4 stuff. If you look it in that way, that is 4 stuff. Higher high, higher low, lower low, lower high. You need to know about this 4 basic thing for understanding an order flow. I will help you in understanding it, which I have told you a lot of time. This is a basic Dow theory. Okay, so for example, you know the market always moves in this particular flow. It will go up, fall down, go up, fall down, go up, fall down. Okay, so meanwhile, whenever it is going up, falling down, going up, falling down, it is creating some things, some different highs and some different lows which you can see in the market. Okay, for example, let's just say that this is the first high. No, I don't want this, I want pencil. For example, let's say this is the first high and this is the first low. Okay, first high and first low. Now understand next thing, whenever the next high has been made, is it higher than the first one? Yes. Very simply what we will say, H, higher high, which means a high which is higher than previous one. Okay, now let's talk about the low. Now the low is low, the second low which is created is higher than the previous low. Yes, so what it is, higher low, HL. Very basic, very simple. Similarly, it will go in a chain. This is HH, HL, HH, HL, HH, HL, HH, HL, HH. Okay, higher high series, higher low series, which tells you about what? That the market is in an up trend. Okay, now you understood about higher high, higher low. Now let me tell you about one certain amount of order flow, that is an uptrend order flow. So first we will look into an uptrend. Okay, hola amigo, कैसे हो? ठीक हो? So uptrend basically your uptrend making higher highs, higher lows, right? Now, what does an order block says? Once you identify that there are at least series of 2 higher highs and 2 higher lows. For example, first, second, 2 higher highs and 2 higher lows have been created. Now, you can identify the next zone of your re-entry or this falling down thing, or when you can enter in the market, or what you can know that thing. How? I will tell you. Okay, you just need to create a zone. Let's go in a rectangle. Okay, so whenever such situation is happening, what you need to do is you need to make a certain amount of zone. Yeah, you need to make a certain amount of zone from like this. This will be your kind of a zone, and this is called as order flow. This one zone which you will create from the high, this is the high, right? From above the high, you will create that certain amount of zone, which will tell you that from this zone a market can fall down, which is this falling down, and from that particular point the market will again go up. So from wherever the market goes up, you can enter in the market from this side, and then you can go for the buying position, which will give you a bigger profit rather than entering at this point. Wait a second, pencil. Rather than entering from this position, that is your higher high, we enter from HL. To identify the another HL which will be there, you just create a zone on the higher high rectangle, which will tell you till where the market can fall. Okay, this is a random zone which you create. Okay, a block from where the market will come, and from at whatever moment the market goes up from there, that is your order flow. Okay, cool. This is basically order flow. Okay, you enter, you create this line, you create this zone at an high, above the high you create that zone, and then you wait. After that, whenever it comes at that specific moment, you go up from there, you enter from there, and you take a great amount of profit till the high. Again the same situation will come. Again you have to just make an order. If you have an enter, make an order flow at there. Okay, this is another order flow like this. So you can clearly see that the order flow has been created of a market, and you will know when to enter in the market and when not to enter in the market. Okay, whenever it touches that amount of market, whenever it touches that amount of zone, and then you will re-enter in the market. Okay, this is the first concept, which is called an order flow. Okay, same exact thing, but in opposite way goes for an downtrend. I told you regarding an uptrend. Now I will go for a downtrend. Again I need a pencil. Now it is a down trend. Here, so easy. I know it is. My laptop needs a charging. 1 minute, people. So this is an order flow for a downtrend. Okay. So downtrend, you need to understand what? Now lower lows and lower highs. Downtrend will be created like this. So you can clearly understand this is the first point of high. This is the first point of low. So this high which is created the next, it is lower than the first one. So it is named as lower high. LH, and this low which is lower than the previous one, which is called as lower low. This is that simple. It just the technical words makes it so hard, so hard to listen, actually, not even to understand. When you understand it, it is very simple, very basic thing. But I have seen most of the trading technical words are very hard, and it is making people a lot of thinking in this way, like, no, this is not for me, I don't know what they are speaking, what they are talking about. But if you understand the concept, it is very, very basic and very, very simple. Was it hard to understand? No. Is it very easy to understand? Yes. Was the technical word like too much build up for that CTS concept? Yes. So these are the things which tricks you. Now, so zone, regarding the zone, this is LH again, this is LL, that is your lower low. Now the zone, how you will create the zone? Very exactly same thing, but in an opposite way. Now before that we used to create from the highs, now we will create from the lows. Okay, whenever a certain low is been created, we will just go into our option, click on the rectangle one, put it on the low, and we'll create one certain zone over there. Okay, and we will wait for the market to touch that exact point. From there it will be nearby this. Okay, once you know regarding the first distance, that is, this is first, for example, this is the first zone, first order flow, second order flow, third order flow. So when you know the distance of the rectangle, you will wait for the first order flow, you will measure what kind of distance is it. So and then you will create the second one on your own with the similar amount of distance on it, or little high or little low. Okay, because order flow is not an exact number where it is changing. Order flow is just there to give you an understanding of a certain thing, like from here the market can take a retracement or a pullback can come, or those kind of thing can come. That is that thing for you to understand. Okay, cool. So this was an order flow understanding for you people for uptrend and downtrend. Basically you saw how easy what is. This is a market behavior which you can capture, which you can analyze, which you can predict very easily, and re-enter in the market or enter in the market and take profit until you see the other trend. Cool. Let me show you a practical version of an order flow in a market. Okay, now I told you regarding that in a drawing. Now I will show you a practical version of it. Okay, so this is a quite that exact momentum of the market. Where is the pencil? Yeah, this is the quite exact momentum of the market. Up, pull back, up, pull back, up, pull back, up. Okay, so What we do in such situation, what I told you, to create a zone. First, I created a zone of this momentum. Okay. You saw a very thin distance. Now the exact distance I'm going to create above. Even before this market enters or becomes, I created an exact distance. You will see exact distance is it. Even before, for example, I just saw the distance between the market zone distance of this and order flow distance, and I created an exact order flow distance of in an upper high, and then you will see that the market is following an exact situation. It will come down, it will take that zone, it will go up. Same for same distance for this, and then you see a sudden changes. Okay, the changes I will tell you regarding a changes in a little while, but now you understand the order flow, how you can identify order flow, how you can predict the ident flow, and how you can enter with the help of order flow. Good. Now the second thing, text. Second thing you need to understand is CHOCH. That is basically your change of character. CHOCH, which is a full form called as change of character. Okay. Now, as the word says itself, change of character, the word defines what? That something is changing. Now, what is character in the market trend or the trading? This is basically the momentum. Up momentum, down momentum, uptrend, downtrend. So, by the word itself, what it says to us, that the change of trend is called change of character. How do we identify that from one particular uptrend it is changing to a downtrend? Okay, so let me draw it first and then I will show you it as well. Okay, so for example, an uptrend is going on. Okay, now we little from low I will take. Okay, for example, first an uptrend is going on. What we do in uptrend, we create order flow. So same, we are gonna create order flow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Created. You don't need to create every of those order blocks. I just created for your better understanding. Okay. If you know how to create it, that is much more better. I just created it for your better understanding. Okay. So we created the order box. Now what do we need to watch is that the order block has one thing, that the market will try to come in that zone and from there it will go up. According to what? According to the order block for an uptrend. It will touch that zone and from there it will go up again, making what? Higher high and higher low. Okay. After that, when you see that it is not going up from that certain amount of zone, but it is actually falling, or see, fall won't happen suddenly. Okay. In the practical way, in a practical words, if I put it, the market will try to go sideways in that particular zone and from there it will fall. So whenever it falls from that particular zone, which means it is it creating lower lows or higher lows? No, it is not creating lower lows or higher lows at that point. So what we need to do is, it will tell you regarding a change of characters. Before it was a series of higher highs, higher lows, but now it is a series that from higher lows it went to lower low. So that tells you regarding the change of character. Okay, that tells you about the change of character. So from one point the market is changing. How you can know? Simply by drawing a zone of an order block, which will tell you if it crosses below, that is a change of character, and there you will take your trade off. Like for example, if you have entered, for example, if you are entering the market till here, till this moment you have your profit, and from there, if you can see the market is going down and it is not coming up, you can, if you want to give a short, you can give a short for the second order block. Like from this order block, if it even crosses this one, if you have entered in a very low movement, you can take an opportunity to take like this order block, try this order block. If it also crosses this order block, then you are sure and you take your trade up, that is trend is changed. But if you want to see if it from here it will take support and go back again, that is also a possibility, and you can check that as well. But to be honest, you can just book your profit at that moment and you can re-enter in the market. Re-entering the market is an option all the time, but having a loss is not an option for all the time. So rather than that, it's just like my best advice that you just go for one thing. Like whenever you see a zone is, the line is going a sideways in that zone or gonna fall down, you book your profit, you take your profit, and you wait for the re-entry in the market. That's all. Just let me have one moment. I just want to refill my water and cup. 1 second. Back again. Cool. So this is called change of character. Got it? So this is a change of character for an uptrend. Similarly, opposite thing happens for an downtrend, which we will draw right now. These are the basic market behaviors which you need to know. If you don't know about the basics, you will find very hard to identify the market or analyze the market or understand the market. So your basics needs to be clear. So today I thought like I should tell you about the certain behavior of the market which you can predict, which you can find out very easily. So for the change of market for a downtrend. Okay, so for example, a downtrend is making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. Again, the same exact thing we do. We just create what Tripti says. You have mole under your neck. Yeah. yeah, I have mole under my neck. Where are your eyes? Girls, eyes on the screen, please. Mole under the neck. Okay, so you create zones, and you will feel like these zones are very of a similar this thing. And you know what is the best part of the zone? I will tell you. For example, if let me complete this and I will jump into it. Okay, I will jump to it. Let me just first complete it. Okay. Let's just imagine like from here itself the market changed. Okay, I don't want to go more down. Let's just like imagine from here the market has changed. Here, like market came here, went a little zigzag, and from there it came up. Similar stuff. It is making what? Lower lows, higher lows, lower lows, lower high, lower lows, lower high, lower lows, lower high, all the time coming from the zone. Whenever it is jumping from that, jumping more down from that particular zone, we are very sure that yes, a downtrend is still going on. But at the time where the market is, don't imagine that this thing happened. Okay, from the point where you see the market is went up to take that thing, that is a zone, resistance, and then again fall down. But rather than taking the resistance, it is staying there. It is just in that zone, just in that one particular movement, one particular thing, and one particular distance. So what you will do, if it is that in that specific zone, and from there it is gonna trying to touch the higher point of the zone. Okay, most of the point whenever you see that the order flow won't touch this thing, but if it's trying to touch, it will so seducing. Thanks by the way. Okay, see, it's like I have to behave in certain amount of character. I have to stay in that professional way. But thank you so much. I know it is there. And to be very honest, that's not the only one. I have a lot in certain places, which is wow. So, like I was telling you all people, like whenever you see that the market is staying in a sideways zone over there and trying to touch in an upper level of the zone of the rectangle, you will get to know one thing, that is that the market can right now go for and change of character. So you book your profit. Okay, re-entering in the market is not an issue. You first book your profit, whatever amount of profit you had, you just book it and then you re-enter in the market again. Okay, cool. Now I am watching at my mole. Wow, thank you. Let me hide such stuffs from all of you people. Your intention doesn't look good. Your intention is not for going for an uptrend in the trade. Your intentions are going uptrend on Yash Pawar. I might crash your market, by the way. Okay, so I showed you this thing. Now let's go in the drawing way. Now let me show you in a practical. Okay, change of character. Sometimes change of character can be two different stuffs as well. Okay, for example, going extreme up, and from there a downfall started. Let me have a good one here. This is not that good one. This is yeah, actually this is the most realistic way to show a downtrend to you people. For example, like this is an uptrend going on. Now we created zone. Let's create a zone. We created zones, but rather than following that particular zone, rather than going up from that zone, breaking that zone or something, the market went down from there, and then it gave us what? A sideways trend it gave us. Let me just zoom it. Okay, rather than going up, it went up, it touched the previous high, but it couldn't be in that thing. Like, see, the high was made. We don't want this thing. Yeah, we need this thing actually. The high was made, we created one zone, and we already have our previous zone over here. After that, we saw what happened in the market. The market came down and tried to touch the lower zone as well, which doesn't happen usually. It touched, and then you feel like rather than creating the another higher high, the market is now going for what? It is just making the zigzag. That is our sideways market. The market is making a sideways trend. From there you will find out a certain big amount of candle came. Now white came. Most of the people, whenever, like, and change of character is not just for all of you people. Okay, a lot of people know this basic, that change of character is there. Okay, so we saw the market was having an uptrend. It went zigzag. A lot of people put your money in what, like, now a downtrend can start because a change of character has built up over here, and from there they know one thing, that change of character has taught one thing, that whenever an uptrend comes, then at one particular zone, an order flow zone, it goes the sideways. There are 80% chances that market will go for a downtrend from there. But so at that moment, what happens is the market enter at that point. What they will put? The higher high. See, the previous high, they will put that this will be that zone where they will put their stop loss. This will be a little above, will be their extreme stop loss, because they believe that market will flow down from that, which they believe. This is prediction. Okay, this is prediction. But what happened? The big player came. The big player came, took the liquidity. This is the liquidity. Yeah, I create so hosh posh. Yeah, cool. So what they believe that the market will go down. This is a prediction. Okay. So after prediction, a lot of people might enter for sell side, and they will see the quickest, the most nearest high is this, which market couldn't break, which created their a stop loss. But obviously they won't have this. They will think like, yeah, the market reached this level, so they will put a little above that. Okay, so this can be their earliest, simplest stop loss, a little above. They enter in the market. Now, rather than going down, which is the prediction what they did, the market gave us an uptrend, a very quick uptrend. What it did, it just went to grab this liquidity, because this is what? Stop loss. I told you, whenever the market hits the maximum stop loss, it is trying to do what? It is trying to make it is trying to hit a lot of stop loss to grab your investment. Okay, to make you poor and them rich. Basically. So when they grab this liquidity, from there you will feel like now a downtrend has started. This was just to grab the liquidity of the market, and then from there you will see and character of change has started and downtrend has started. Again from there a little zigzag went, but can you see this is not a small zigzag. This is a very big zigzag, very long upper wick. Again, for like I told you about the liquidity, right? Yes, I have told you in my previous live stream. I talked to you about the liquidity, how liquidity is grabbed in the market. Okay, one of those things is longer lower wick and longer upper wick. Whenever there is just long lower or long upper wick, it is telling you that the market just went down to take your stop loss. That's all. So that's why I have this one thing. Whenever I see the market is trying to touch the my stop loss, but I feel like the market is not into that zone where it can touch my stop loss. So I go for trailing stop loss. The more the price comes close to my stop loss, the more I drag it, the more I keep dragging it, because I believe that the market is going up. And it doesn't work all the time, because sometimes it is actually the change of character. That is where the psychology factor comes into the picture. If your psychology is good, you are good in the market. If your psychology is not good, you are not good in the market. Basic, very basic. Okay. It hurts, poet. The mouth hurts to speak this much. Okay. So this was change of character. Okay. Practically, I also show, and this is a very good practical exam for you, because you need to know that these big players are not your friend. Okay. Any other example you want to watch? One of these example, higher high, zigzag, but the zigzag is a big zigzag, like a big swings, and from there this changed. Okay, more the bigger swing you will see in the zigzag when after an uptrend. Let me just clear it. After an uptrend, this is an uptrend going on. When you see a big swings over here, the big downfall you will see. If you see a small swings, small downfall you will see. Okay, know that thing as well. That is also a thing which you should know. Now let's go and understand, like right now, zigzag, upflow, downflow. I will also tell you about that thing. Okay, I will show you that thing. Okay, I will just draw one line. Okay, and I'm entering for sell side. I've entered for sell side over here. Okay, and I've drawn one line. I will pull it a little up. Yeah, my top first target will be this. I will explain you why I did what I did it. I will show you magic itself. Okay, cool. Get a haircut ASAP. No, I don't think so. I don't feel like having a haircut. Long hair is my USP. I feel I look good in long hair. Short hair is not meant for me. Okay, so I've showed you these two things which I will explain you a little later, but let's not break our flow. This is the two thing I will explain later. It is the short form of this thing is called FVG. Okay, this is FVG. Okay, FVG. Now we were understanding what is the third thing. BB has no, okay, I'll explain that. FVG and BB is kind of very similar. So I will explain BB later. I will explain you supply built up and demand built up. Supply build, अरे यार, supply built up. Okay, first you need to understand one thing, that supply is supply zone, supply level, supply whatever is meant for you to get the market down, not up. First thing, let's clear that. Okay, getting market up is a demand zone, not supply thing. Okay, so supply is meant for getting the market down. For example, market is going up, creates this and then falls. What happened here? This is change of character, very similar to it, but notice one thing, that the movement in the uptrend is very small compared to the movement in a sideways. That is the core difference of CHC, like character of change to the supply buildup. Okay, whenever there is an uptrend going on, making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, and suddenly that from the order flow it is not going up again, it is not making higher highs, but to be very honest, it is making a big movements. That is a big uprise, big downfall, big uprise, big downfall in a particular square zone. A particular square is being created, but not small, but actually a big one. Big one, which means the big candle ones, like very similar to this. Okay, you can clearly see it's very big candles. This is small candles. Yeah, see, uptrend was coming on, a big zone created, very big candle, and then it became fall. So big candle is what we are looking for. Big candle is what we are looking for. This is only, there is a condition, supply build up only for big candle. Okay, big candle only when big candle is there. Condition, understand, big candles. After that, whenever big candle comes, whenever it is touching, you will feel like it is creating one zone, but at that zone do not get afraid, because as you can see, an upper and lower wick will be too much. You will feel like it is a breakout, or this is a breakout, or this is a breakdown. Don't get confused on it that. Okay, these are just to grab the liquidity for the market, so it will go more down. That's all. Okay, so this is what supply built up. The market will come in an uptrend, will create a big zones like this for going up, for going down, for going up, for going down. Okay. Okay. So this is your zone, big candles, and then we enter somewhere over here, or you can enter in the upmost price. But at this point, whenever there is a supply zone, do not go by the indicator signals, because the indicator is fluctuating a lot at that point. It is going down, it is going up, it is going down, it is going up, because a big player has entered. Big players doesn't let. Kajal says, with your same trick I took profit. Thanks. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. At least one girl I found who takes trade rather than looking into the places you are taking a trade. So this is a supply buildup. Got it? Okay. Now let's delete it. I also deleted this thing now. I don't want to delete this thing. One, two. These are the two things. This was the supply buildup. Now let's understand the very simple, again, exact opposite, that is demand built up. I will tell you what I saw over here and why I took a trade in a sell side, and how I'm gonna get a profit in exact those two lines. I will show you by when it touches it or when it has those points. Okay, I will tell you. So demand, we were talking about demand. Okay, my major take profit, I will keep it over here, 450. This is a small profits you can take. Okay, small ones. 452, and I didn't even put stop loss because I don't believe in like, you should believe in stop loss. I'm not saying that you should not believe, but right now situation, you don't need a stop loss. I will tell you why and how, everything, but later. So demand buildup. What is demand buildup? Demand buildup is basically, for example, your market is falling down now, similar to lag, and your order flow is not have it is, your order flow is this. The market is not going down more, but is going in a zigzag manner, and that too big candles are forming. Same exactly what is happening, not exactly same, but kind of same, where what is exactly happening right now, a big candle which is happening. Okay, after that what happens is, in those big candles, which tells us that the big player are entering in the market. Okay, if it is going for the downside, two situation happens. Okay, it can be the continuous downtrend where the supply is just another supply zone, it can go down, but mostly commonly 80% of the time it is a demand zone. Okay, it is not a supply zone, it is a demand zone. Okay, cool. So big candle will form, which will tell you that the big players are entering the market. When the big player enters the market for a buy side, obviously, because the downside has been going on. Cool. Okay. From there, the market will go up. Where and how you have to enter? You have to keep on checking the indicator, but at that point the indicator doesn't work. So you just create one box of the closing points only. Okay, closing points, not the upper wicks. Upper wicks you can take it for an idea, like till here the market, till there the market went and came back. That can be your one confirmation stuff. If it crosses that thing, now yes, the market is in an uptrend or something, but don't keep it inside the box. Box will be for the closing points only. Okay, cool. This is your what? Demand built up. Now let's understand the other thing, the last thing, which is breaker block. And these are the most common thing which you will see in the market. Most common thing which you see all the time, day to day, but you don't know what to do in the situation, or why that thing is formed and what is there, why this thing is there, and blah and blah blah blah. Okay, I will tell you. Breaker block. What is breaker block? And breaker block also has one concept of FVG. I will explain these two things to you, which is FVG concept is happening over here right now. Okay, I am applying an FVG concept over here right now. This is FVG happening over here, which you can, whenever you see, you can grab this movement. It can give you a short term movement, short term losses, short term gain, profit, small profit, which you can grab in the market a lot of time. Okay, so let's just go for it. Understand the breaker block first, and then I will tell you about FVG, because breaker block comes first and then comes the FVG. For example, the market is going in a downtrend. A downtrend. Cool. Sideways manner happened. What we do is we create a box over here. Okay, that maybe this will be break, or we have our order block down flow. Like for example, let's just see. Okay, yeah, downtrend. We created our order block. We believe that from here again the market will go up, that it will fall and it will come to this point and it will go more down. Okay, that's what our order block does. But at that point you will feel a very huge green candle has formed over here. Very huge. Like this order block is being destroyed completely, like within very fast candle. We all have seen those certain kind of candle. Like for example, right now this one candle, very fast it went up to take the liquidity of the people, and very fast it is gonna come down to just stay in that market. Okay, very fast it went up to take liquidity. Cool. Same thing. So whenever it is happening and one huge green candle forms, that is just to hit the stop losses of those people who are doing what? Who are doing the trailing stop losses. Okay, the people who stop losses is way up, they don't have to worry. But the people who do, most of the people actually do the trailing stop losses to ensure a very less loss. Okay, so they will do the trailing stop loss. This big candle will form, it will break the block. You see, this is our order block, order flow, order block. It will break that thing and it will give us a very fast upgrowth, which people will feel in what way ki like, yeah, a big player has entered, a big red candle has formed, and now from here what is going to happen? A uptrend is going to start. An uptrend is going to start. Okay, but usually what happens is a big green candle forms. It will take your all the stop losses liquidity and it will go back down again. That is called as order block, and going back down is called FVG. What is FVG? Fair gap value. Okay, so the fair gap value says, I will explain you in this. Okay, so this is a big green candle which has formed. Two huge green candles. Okay, so this is one of the gap which is being created by who people? By the bigger organization and the bigger company out there. Okay, but you need to understand one thing, that this gap is supposed to be filled again. You will see this thing very commonly. Okay, see the gap created, gap filled. Again, gap created, gap filled, gap created, gap filled, gap created, gap filled, gap created. It took a little time, but it filled. This kind of this thing like pattern you will see a lot of time. Gap, a downtrend was going on, sudden uptrend came, and then the gap also is been filled. Same. Okay, this is the big one. Gap been created, and you will feel similarly the gap is been filled. So I saw an exact same opportunity in the real time market right now, that a certain amount of gap is been created. This is a fair gap value. Okay, I actually made it a little wrong. This is actually FG. What happened? FGV, fair gap value, not FVG. Okay, I understood. Okay, so a big candles has been created. I know by hook or by crook, it may take hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, a whole day or whatever day. I know for very sure, whenever a certain candle is giving you a big amount of gap, the gap will get filled by hook or by crook. Either it can take 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, but that gap will be filled. That is for very sure, which you can see in the previous of all the charts or the previous of all those things. That thing is happening. Okay, cool. Okay, so this is the fair value gap which is being created, and this is what it is called. Whenever there is a big candle forming and after that the small candle falls, trust me, it is going to go down till the moment it has started, and from there it can either take two decisions. Either it can take the demand zone again and from there jump up, or it can take it as a very wrong thing as a reversal and it can fall down. These are two things which can happen, but very surety that the gap is gonna be filled. Okay, that is a major surety over there. So this were the basic of the market behavior which I want to tell you all people. Okay, thank you so much. Now let's do some trading, people. Let me just take a break over here. I'm a little hungry. Okay, we are getting there. See, this was my first target. My first target has been already achieved because I draw two lines. If you remember, I draw one over here and I drew second at this point. Right, my first target is already achieved. Now I'm going for the second target. And I know, but this is a small profit, but you should have this small profit with you. My target is hit. Like I told you, I'll show you magic. I showed you magic. So easy, quick money. Okay. I just caught up with my some office work, nothing else. But you understand the concept of fair value gap? Such a simple and easiest concept where you can gain the money. Such a simple and easy concept. Previous supply zone, the market can jump okay. Right now market has a previous demand zone, so we will see if we can increase the demand or not, if we can enter for buy position or sell position. But I need to have a wider picture as well at the same point. Let's go for 1 hour. Let's see what is forming in 1 hour. Is there any supply zone being formed in 1 hour? This is one demand zone, this is a demand zone, big candle, but this is a like the nearest demand zone which I can see. That's the one thing I've drawn over there, but this is, I don't think so it will try to touch that line, but let's just if we can see it, so we will do it. This is a 2 demand zone we saw, and overall we cannot see any supply zone. This was one already, but market needs to go down to reach that point, right? So we'll wait, let the market make a move. $30 is the same. Right now we are in the 30 minutes previous. It's just going in a sideways manner. There's no big candles compared. See, in the 5 minute, yes, we can see a big candles, but in 1 hour we couldn't see, because in 1 hour candle doesn't make that much big move. In 1 hour, these are the 2 demand zone which we can see. Supply zone though, it's very hard to find right now. Okay, this can be a supply zone from where we have seen a downfall. The nearest one, I'm saying the nearest one. Okay, There are above this as well, but the nearest one which we can catch right now situations is one is this. So I'll just draw one line over there. Okay. Other than that, nothing else. Let's just go to our real-time market. See that support side demand zone was created over this. We can adjust it a little. We can adjust it a little bit. Yeah. Cool. So let's wait for the market to give us any movement here. If it crosses this, I'm gonna go for the buying. Okay, if it crosses this line, which is from where we can have a good, but not just like it's crosses. I will check, I will confirm it a lot of time. It won't be just a quick thing. There is one indicator which I want to tell you about, and I will tell you tomorrow about it because I do need a little time to do research on it. But this is this inducent stop hunt, and you will see that it creates certain amount of line. I can change that line into visibility. That's fine, let's give it a default. Yeah, but I want to change it to the line, not the dot ones. I want to change it to a legit line. Okay, now I can see solid lines and all. I will tell you about this indicator. This is very good indicator which you should know about. But our right now situation is telling us that we are maybe in a buy situation over here. Let's see if we are in a buy situation. See, it has taken a support at a supply zone. This was the supply zone, the previous supply zone, but let's see what MACD says. MACD hasn't crossed yet. Okay. And fair value gap is always and always for the big candles. Okay, fair value gap is not made for the small candles. Understand this one thing very specifically. A big. This is that kind of market where a big mistake can happen very easily, because there is no pattern over here. Can you identify any pattern over here? Any? Yes, this was supposed to be a downtrend. Then a very big. This zone is happening. A very big zone, from where we don't know whether it will go up or whether it will go down. Before it was downtrend, that is very honestly, but very, like I told you, the change of character is happening over here. Change of character. No. See, again a big red candle is formed. That's why I'm not trying to enter in the market right now. We will enter after these big players. These big players is trying to eat a lot of liquidity right now in the market. Still no any positions, no positions updated till now, guys. Yes, what is that indicator? I will tell you that indicator. For right now I will tell you the name. The indicator name is inducement stop hunt. Okay, TFO. I will tell you about this indicator name. You don't need to worry about it, but not today. Tomorrow I will tell you, because if I start right now, I'm just left with 10 minutes right now. So if I start and then it won't happen, I will have to stop in between. So that's why let's do one thing. I will start with a new fresh tomorrow. You don't have to worry. I will tell you. No, 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 no. Until whenever you see a market is in a supply or demand zone, do not enter in the market, because you never know when the demand will become supply and will supply will become demand. Two red candles, two red candles, two red candles. Let's see what is happening in 15 or 30 minutes. Even in 30 minutes we haven't seen anything. 1 hour. In 1 hour is still sideways. Either the market will drop, try to grab this demand and then again go, because this supply zone is a 5-minute supply box. Okay, you need to understand one thing as well. There are other time frame supply box. Your supply box won't be same in every time frame. There will be different supply box in different timing. This supply box was taken by 5 minute. Okay, and this is by 1 hour, sorry, 4 hour, 4 hour supply box. This is 5-minute supply box. So in 1 hour you can clearly see that it is not a supply, it is just going a sideways right now with a big candle, but yes, it is going a sideways. What's up? What's up? What's up? And boy, Goro Ingle, too late. This is my going time, Goro Ingle. You came very late. No, no. In 1 hour, though, we can see a complete sideways market. In 5 minutes, we can see a sideways market. My bad. Missed some sessions. Why? Why, Gaurav Ingle? Where you went? Why you missed? May I know? Yeah, you can watch it later, bro. You can watch it anytime. Every live is get uploaded on our channel itself. So you can watch it from our channel itself. Na 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 na. Huh? I am saying that you can watch our channel, watch our YouTube videos, which will get uploaded on our YouTube channel. Just go on the live stream. To your mom's house. What? What are you speaking, Gaurangle? What do you mean by mom's house? Okay, this is about the time. This is that time where I am gonna leave you people. Okay. Okay. 2 minutes left. Let me start my farewell speech. So, thank you. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining this live stream. And I am really, really glad that a lot of people coming in our live stream a lot. I'd just like to request, like, please do hit that like button, follow our channel and subscribe, follow our channel and share it to the maximum people out there, because I want to reach to a lot of people out there, because I have put myself a goal that I want to make each and everybody people who come on my live stream a financially freedom person. Okay, to make them financially freedom person, they need to be here on the live stream, so I can tell them such kind of easiest way of understanding the market with which you can earn a lot of money. Okay, so thank you so much for everybody who joined this live stream. I hope to see you tomorrow by the same timing, 5 to 8. Okay, so bye everybody. Thank you so much for joining this live stream. It means a lot, and thank